begin our 2019 Procurement Conference, and let me extend a warm welcome to all of you and thank you for attending. One of the key things that we're locked into, that I know you guys are quite well aware, is how do we improve our processes and systems that we become much more efficient and support the research and discovery mission of the university and the various PIs and researchers that we all support.
Our theme, as Brian was saying, is Together Towards Tomorrow. And what I do, of course, is Hopkins Local. How many have heard of Hopkins Local? Oh, that makes my heart feel so good.
And as we look at chain, we're really trying to base them on, number one, how do we improve and have an efficient process? How do we create even more responsive service? How do we help obtain optimal value in what we buy? How do we give you choice while still being able to maintain the compliance? And we call that managed choice. Our social responsibility. And finally, how do we minimize the risk of these activities?
That do not know, Hopkins Local is a commitment by Johns Hopkins University as well as the health system to leverage our role as the largest private anchor institution in Baltimore to create lasting economic opportunities in the city. So what does that mean? That means we need to spend money in the city. So as a part of procurement, of course, that would be our responsibility to let everybody know what that means and what we are asking you to do.
Future Tech for the last 5 years has been a strategic partner from information technology with Johns Hopkins. We pride ourselves in being able to align with Hopkins' goals, what they're trying to accomplish as an organization, and how together we can get there in a symbiotic relationship versus just being a supplier. There's no doubt in my mind that we can probably hit $10 million in local revenue to support a lot of local things that you guys are doing.
But once we get there, we will get the foundation that gives us a lot more metrics that allows us to continually change. This will be more incremental, I hope, but it allows us to get the feedback we need from you and what's going on and where are the bottlenecks, that we can continue to change, improve, and achieve our goal of a world-class procurement supply chain that enables our mission.
And this is a great opportunity for us to have that face-to-face interaction with our client.
I thought this would be a good opportunity to meet a bunch of vendors, connect with other JHO employees.
It's always been important to Hopkins to spend money around their campuses.
And this is my first time attending. I really had a great time. I mean, the vendors were really good, got lots of good information from them. I've attended a lot of the sessions, so far like 3 of them, and I've attended procurement for pay, and I really got some good information there. Just able to learn much more about what I do and who the people that work behind the scenes, what they do, and the people who I can contact when I need information.
All of the examples that we were given are considered a contract. So at its very base, a contract is considered a written agreement between 2 parties that is enforceable at law. And that contract needs to have 3 things in order to be considered a legal contract. It needs to have an offer. So your contract needs to say, what are you getting?
The majority of people that are coming here today talk about how much they love Southwest Airlines. I mean, being an airline that provides no bag fees, no change fees, no cancellation fees, and just the frequency we have out of Baltimore, our customer-centric, fun personality, our fun-loving attitude, really just is the airline of choice for Johns Hopkins employees.
What do we do when our folks travel internationally? God forbid something happens when they're overseas. What is our response? How do we help our folks? And do we have something that is truly comprehensive and truly what we want it to be?
We have been doing this event since the beginning. Very enjoyable, very informative for the end users, for the customers. They come out and can see things that they wouldn't normally be able to see in the lab. And it's just a great experience.
We partner very well with Hopkins, even for the local participation with the local community.
We have discounts with just about every major carrier in the world. why would you want to book someplace else?
You know, the reality is that it's all of us. Procurement's definitely here as a consultant. We'll provide the guidance. We'll do whatever you need to do to kind of set those expectations and keep them on track, but it really is all of us.
We have a contract with Johns Hopkins for our management program, and I think we're able to help people, and we learn a lot about them as well.
I decided to be here today at the Procurement Conference to showcase my business to the various divisions within the Johns Hopkins infrastructure. I love how they're doing this because it allows me to market and reach out and share my services with multiple divisions in one place.
It's important to make sure you're paying attention to who you buy from. So it's one of the downsides to us giving unrestricted choice is that you're in the driver's seat. Okay, you're in the driver's seat. So we're not out there saying you have to buy from this vendor, you have to buy from that vendor. So it's important that you pay attention to the tagging and see where it's coming from, what the return policy is for that specific vendor, because it's an open marketplace.
So I hope as one of the sub-themes we take away today is that we all see ourselves as a team. How do we work together? How do we improve together? How do we collaborate more?
The topics are very helpful because we work with a lot of international teams. They have very helpful information that they provide, and you could make good contacts with the people from Hopkins side as well as the vendor side. So that was one of the main reasons that I decided to attend this conference, and so far the information that they have been presenting has been really helpful, and I hope to use that in my job and hopefully, get things done at a faster, much quicker rate.
I want to thank our sponsors. Our sponsors have been fantastic and they make this possible today. So let me just thank, first of all, Future Tech as our diamond sponsor, Amazon Business as our platinum sponsor, and PaymentWorks WTI Enterprise National as our silver sponsor, and all the sponsors. I'd also like to call out a special thanks to Marriott for donating this great space. They've been fantastic partners in support of us. And finally, Cvent, who has provided us the amazing check-in ability for us to be able to get 500 people in here in a very condensed period of time. So thanks to both of them.